touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the right side, this is Taylor. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Play fake. Winston. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. They're going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game. And that,
there he goes left side. And all the way for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Play action now, Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, Gainwell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left, Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston to throw it this time. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And Jackson throwing once more, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 45. I'm on. 45, Mike, 45.
First down, Winston.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Winston now to throw on first down. Campbell making the catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Winston to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Jackson, flushed out right.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Escapes the defender. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's Winston. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Winston to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Winston. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One last shot now for Winston. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Point after try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Squib kick picked up near the 20. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let